Day 15. Scary stories to tell in the dark. Here we go. Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark was released in 2019. On Halloween 1968, Stella and her two friends meet a mysterious drifter, Ramon, and uncover a sinister notebook of stories. I never thought books translated to film super well, especially for the horror genre. Especially this one, given its illustration style and the stories they chose to tell. But damn it if they didn't hit the mark. It's also difficult to have an effective horror film with a PG-13 rating. And I think this might be my first PG-13 horror movie on the list. I think everything else has been rated R so far. I could be wrong. Don't get me wrong, you can have an effective PG-13 horror movie, but I feel like the trick with today's audience is it's hard to keep them invested unless things are littered in cuss words and gore and things like that. This film doesn't really have much of any of those things, and it still works really well. If you were to just watch the trailers for this, it kind of comes off as like an anthology film, but seeing it play out on screen is completely different. The way the creatures are brought to life is really cool, and each of them are given their own respective space and timing and things like that. The character design and the effects were awesome, and I actually think the last story told in this movie is not from the books. I think it was an original idea from one of the writers or one of the members of the crew. PG-13 horror also allows comedy to stick its landing a lot better, I guess you could say. Some characters are strictly meant for comedic relief. That's fine. Other characters in here don't really get enough screen time. I feel like a little bit more development with them could have allowed me to care for them, but the acting overall is not terrible. It's super believable. It captures the Halloween atmosphere very well, and it also captures the 60s in a very accurate way. And for any of those who loved the original book series, I promise you it does the source material justice. It's streaming on Netflix right now, but anywhere else you'll have to rent it. I think this is $3.99 for the rent because it is a newer movie, but it's worth it. As always, I appreciate y'all stopping by, and I will see y'all tomorrow for day 16. Peace.